11:30 on the East Coast. What's good, Internet? My name is Attackslug, and this is my E3 2016 Bethesda press conference reactions recap. There is so much to talk about here. They ran for about an hour, but they announced way more interesting stuff than EA did a couple of hours ago, so let's get right down to it. They open up with a DOS prompt. Now, if you freeze frame that DOS prompt, as I have done right here, you can tell, hey, there's Wolfenstein, there's Doom, but if you look real closely, underneath Wolfenstein, there is a new game title called New Colossus, so that will hopefully be the next Wolfenstein game, but that was not at the rest of the show. That was a very brief teaser there in the beginning. Super exciting. But what did this DOS prompt launch, you might ask? That's right, there is a new Quake game. They did Wolfenstein, they did Doom, now here is Quake. It is Quake Champions. It is an online multiplayer game. PC only from id Software. 120 hertz unlocked frame rates, and we'll learn more at QuakeCon, but they only kind of showed a CG trailer tonight. They bring out Pete Hines for a recap on what they showed last year up until right now, and then he goes into talking about Elder Scrolls Legends, which was the card game they announced last year, and personally, it's like, hey, Hearthstone makes a lot of money, Magic the Gathering makes a lot of money, let's get in on that stuff. At this point, the video feed literally dropped for like everybody, and when it came back, he's like, yeah, we're gonna get more people into that beta, and that's cool, I guess, right? More platforms and whatever else, and hey, here's Todd Howard. And that goes into more Fallout 4 DLC. Let me look at the list here. Next week, there will be contraptions. In July, we get Vault Tech, build your own vault stuff. That looked actually pretty cool. And then the next expansion, as was rumored earlier in the day from some data leaks, called Nuka World, the next big, like Far Harbor, the next big expansion. But speaking of Fallout, there's Fallout Shelter, which came out last year at E3, at the show, at the Bethesda conference. There's going to be a big update to Fallout Shelter, and it's also coming out on the PC. But never mind updates for games that you already own. How about a complete remaster of a game you already own? That's right. As has been heavily rumored the past couple of days, Skyrim Special Edition for PS4, Xbox One, and PC is a real thing, is happening, and is coming this fall. There's going to be mod support on consoles, much like how Fallout 4 has mod support on consoles. From what I can tell, they're not just taking those high-res PC assets and putting them onto current-gen platforms. They seem to actually be visually remastering this game for all three platforms. It looked phenomenal. And certainly Skyrim is a much beloved game, and that will sell like gangbusters. Will I play it again? Probably. But enough about things I've already played and move on to something new with an old name. That's right, they brought out Arcane Studios, and Arcane said, yes, we are working on Prey. And they're just calling it Prey. It's not Prey 2. It's not the vision, the trailer of Prey 2, the sci-fi bounty hunter stuff from a couple of years ago. That's not here at all. It looks more like an actual System Shock spiritual successor. That's coming out 2017. That looks amazing, and I am looking forward to just what the hell that's going to be. Although I am a little bummed out that the vision for Prey 2 is not actually going to come to fruition. That's kind of sad. But this new Prey looks really good. It's just kind of weird they're keeping the name when it just doesn't appear to have anything to do with it. I don't know. Anyway, moving on to Doom. They're like, hey, free snap mapped updates, and that's cool. And then multiplayer stuff, and honestly, if you played Doom and you enjoyed Doom like I did, the multiplayer was not the reason that Doom did so well. That single player was phenomenal, and the snap map updates are going to allow you to craft more single player content, so hopefully that will hold us over until some kind of an expansion pack or something comes out for single player in Doom. But if you have not played the new Doom, you're in luck, because this week they will allow you to download and play the first level of Doom on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Seriously, check it out. It's really good. Anyway, back to Elder Scrolls. We had a whole segment here on the Elder Scrolls Online. Here's some highlights. Here's some more content. We've got the Dark Brotherhood quest coming to consoles. There was one lady in the audience who was just super like, woo, the whole time. It was really distracting. And they've actually got a compelling piece of content coming this fall called One Tamriel, which removes the level restrictions on all content in the entire realm. The way that it used to work in games like Morrowind, where if you ran into a high-level area, you'd be dead like that. I'm hoping it works like that. Don't scale everything to my level like Oblivion did. Moving on, they mentioned a free concert from Blink-182 for some reason. And then virtual reality, my friends. At the show, they will be showing Doom in VR, and that honestly, as fast as Doom is, sounds kind of nauseating. But more importantly, they mentioned Fallout 4 is officially coming to VR to the HTC Vive in 2017. So if that ends up being exclusive to the Vive, that is a pretty big get. Anyway, we end the show here with a very long segment on Dishonored 2, which I am super hyped for. We get a lot of panning shots of the environment. They narrate all the different things that you're going to experience in Dishonored 2. We get a look at how the combat is going to work, even though ideally you should be playing in stealth, at least I think so. But hey, the combat is still a viable option if your stealth does not work out. They showed some cool stuff with Time Warp, where you were literally warping between two time periods in the same environment, and you had a little thing on your wrist to go, like, look to where it would look in the past or the future. That looked really fucking cool. That game's coming out November the 11th. If you pre-order the special edition, you get a free copy of Dishonored Definitive Edition on PS4, Xbox One, or whatever. They showed another trailer at the end, just to cap the whole thing off, and that more or less ended their press conference. I thought certainly they did way better than EA in terms of games that I want to play. And considering they only had an hour, they showed off some pretty cool stuff. So that's it. That was the Bethesda 2016 press conference. My voice is starting to go. That's okay. I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. If you're new to this channel, kind of hit that subscribe button. That'd be cool. More videos every day, and I will see you next time and tomorrow morning from Microsoft right here on this channel. And I'm out.